Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. On the return, it's Simba Webster. It takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And his arm strength is often described as out of this world, and I've seen some throws out of him that are just really off the charts. But sometimes he relied on his arm so much, his footwork got in the way, led to some inconsistency. But I've loved watching him evolve as a quarterback. He gets better and better each year.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
First and 10 at the 42.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll run a draw now with Akers.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47.
They'll run here with Akers.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Murray throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. On first down, Drake. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
On the carry.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll run. It's Drake, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. the Cardinals will go up 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
On the return comes Webster. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick six, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
To Robert Woods. A gain of 11. It's now
3rd and 2. Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, then you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 inches at the 50-yard line.
Here's Akers.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. They'll get this one to Cobb complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
4 yards.
25 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cobb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
At their own.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, Ronan. Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
On first down, Drake, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
First down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Running, it's Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
From the gun. Murray got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the 1st. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
And now let's look at the quarterback, Matthew Stafford, in our player spotlight. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind? Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 3rd down, Stafford. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Nifty footwork at the 45. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
27-yard.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Cardinals' 8-yard line.
They'll run this with Akers. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Again, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Now look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. And he is out of bounds here.
That's good.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll get into the end zone Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett taking it in. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A nice run on first down. Gets him 6 yards to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, Murray. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
6. And the Cardinal first down.
Operating from the gun. Murray steps away. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Down the numbers. There he goes.
This is my move, baby.
Bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on those plays.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Being chased out left. They'll try and run it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
30-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. From the gun, it's Drake. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Gain of 14. First down, Arizona.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. High throw, but he makes the catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. On the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force 4th down.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Simba Webster on the return. The Rams take over.
And now let's look at the quarterback, Matthew Stafford, in our player spotlight. On one hand, as we look at some of his struggles with the 3 interceptions, he's got to be upset. On the other hand, they're still winning this game.
So how does he take care of the ball the rest of the game? That's what his teammates are interested in, because they pick things up for him throughout. You got to look over the defensive side, the kicking game. Those guys have made it work for him. Now his goal, not mess up anything else down the stretch.
Yeah, forget about those 3 picks, move on.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Akers, he cuts it up, and the Cardinals have got it. Go the other way, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
So good Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
Throwing is Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. Going up top for Cup. Almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for a sack. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps.
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
From the gun, Murray. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
13 yards.
And on 1st and goal, they decided to throw for it, but the coverage was excellent. And he kept holding the ball, hoping someone would shake free. Instead, he's hit and drop. And now, they're not even in the red zone anymore.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but now it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Murray steps away to his left, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
13.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense.
It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. It's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
A gain of 25 more yards. That's another Rams 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Stafford. Incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the
ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be second and goal. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Rams have got it back. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll run here with Akers. And the Rams are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained run.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Sets to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it down there and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Right back to Drake. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now from Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here comes the Cardinals defense. They head out and get set here. And they have the 3 takeaways, but still losing despite the effort that we see on the screen.
And thank goodness for that effort, because without it, they're probably really getting routed at this point. Keeping them in the game as best they can, they've got to increase their proficiency in taking the ball away, because right now they're not getting enough help from the rest of the squad.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
Number 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Here's the ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st.
That's good.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, Stafford here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 15-yard touchdown, Browns. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
13.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So out now come the Cardinals. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
He's on the grab over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Cardinals.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. Now Murray off play action. He'll run it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Able to find Kirk, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona first down. From the gun, Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Isaiah
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 16-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. But he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cardinals.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And the Cardinals have got 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Out to his left. He may try and run, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
To kick off for Arizona.
On the return comes Webster. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Webster on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
24-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And my goodness, another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now back onto the field comes the Cardinal offense, and they're going to try for 2. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Allen! Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Rams add on to their lead.
That is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Throwing now is Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
He's looked really, really sharp. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports.
26.
It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Coming up top, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
Stafford now to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams there to make the grab. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And the Rams getting set to go now. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again here with Akers. He finds an opening past the 40. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, LA! Cam Akers, 73 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Cardinal offense takes back over, and you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
It's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray will set up the screen to Drake. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
it's third down.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will.
Murray on the keeper. Leonard Floyd brought him down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
32-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Third down.
Operating from the gun. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Murray, he's going to take off with it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
He got into the end zone.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 19-yard.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It was Marcus Golden that time who came roaring in to get him.
35-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. On 1st down, it's Stafford. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
brought down right at.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. On first down, Akers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Down at the 20-yard.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
Makes the score Rams 48.
Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll contain him to just... No, he hasn't knocked him. And the Rams have got it going the other way. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And the lead is up to 15 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced them to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. third down. Here's a run by Akers. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll run forward with Akers. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise, because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.